Yeah, I mean it's never easy winning out here on tour, and today was no different. It was nice, like you said. I had a few holes to finish the third round this morning, and my goal was to try and snag the lead and maybe even build on it before the end of the third round, and was able to do that, which was great. And then obviously got off to a great start in the final round, and so. Dream scenario start, but from then on it felt a little bit scrapey and trying to be smart, but also trying to stay aggressive because guys were making birdies, and thankfully was just enough there at the end. Yeah, I mean our game plan was to make 4 on 18, and just don't even think about what ifs, what he could do. I was just already assuming he was going to make 3, and. He had a great tee ball there and hit an unbelievable iron shot in there, and I knew he was going to make the putt. And so, for me, I just was trying to focus on 4 good shots there on 18. It feels unbelievable. We've had an incredible few weeks at home since the playoffs. She was born in March, so middle of the season, so it's kind of been hectic and home for a week at a time, and they've been traveling, which has been great, but just to have that extended time at home has been amazing, and she changes every day, every week, and so just getting to see that and be there for her and my wife has been incredible. Yeah, absolutely. I would say the perspective is key in performing out here. I think at times I was definitely guilty of taking it a little too seriously maybe, or being a little too hard on myself. And since Scotty was born, I feel like that's kind of been a little bit of a 180, and just realizing that golf is not the most important thing, and it's honestly far from it. And I think that has given me a little bit more freedom out on the golf course, just knowing that regardless of how I play, I get to go home and grab her, hug her, and be with her. And so, that's a huge win in my book. Yeah, I mean a little bit of both. We kind of figured it was between Doug and I for most of the back 9, and it obviously helps playing with him, kind of going shot for shot. But in my mind, I was trying to just. I mean, it's cliche, but I was trying to go one shot at a time. Just because this golf course, you can make some mistakes pretty quick, and you can make a lot of birdies and eagles pretty quick. And so, I just felt like it was never going to be over until that last hole. And so I was trying not to focus on what my lead was too much, and just trying to execute the shots that we were trying to execute coming down the stretch. The strength of my game is definitely the putter, and I would say the short game definitely was the strength this week. I don't know what the stats were. I feel like I hit it really good all week, drove it great. Didn't quite hit the irons and wedges as good today as I would have liked, but it's hard to win out here, and having a sharp short game definitely kept me in it. Oh, it's an honor. It's a privilege to be able to be here and play, and they're such an inspiration, and every interaction I've had with any of the kids, they're incredible. They're fun to be around, fun to talk to and get to know a little bit, and so it's an incredible little bit of perspective for us as players. Like I said earlier, you can take it pretty seriously out here, and it's kind of a slap in the face sometimes. Where I've got it pretty good, and these kids have been dealt a tough hand at times, and they're making the most of it, and it's incredible to see. The first thing that comes to mind is this golf tournament. It's been one of my favorites on the schedule for a long time now. I've had some good weeks before this week. Had a great chance last year too, I felt like, and it's just a golf course that I really like, and it's nice to finally get a win here. I felt like it was one that I could certainly win on, and as far as the celebration goes, I don't really know. We could probably get into some trouble here, but I'm going to lean on Aaron to lead that charge. He's pretty good at that, but we'll celebrate a little bit with a few adult beverages, I'm sure. Yeah, it was great. Those guys there in Sea Island, and even Ben down in Jacksonville, it's such a tight-knit community and a great group of friends. And Patton was there when I won in Wyndham for my first one. He was there waiting for me on 18, and I wish I could have been there in Napa when he won a few weeks ago. But it means a lot. We all are competitive and we want to beat each other, But if we don't win, we want to see one of our friends win. And so it's cool to have them there to congratulate me and a nice familiar face walking off 18.